do you want me to say? They ready to see your name, they're running this stuff, I go to Burger King, all this new stuff, they the same attitude. So when I talk, because I'm about to close, boom, all right. Man, this is the last and this is the most important part. This is my difference right here. And that's another thing, this is a free nugget right here. I want y'all all at the end of the day to really self-assess and say, what is my difference? Like, what makes me different than everybody else, right? Because I'm telling you, this is the key. If y'all don't hear anything else, what makes me different? Because this is going to be what's going to take you to the whole level. Once you find out what your difference is, and then execute and kill it, right? What makes me different? Because for the longest when I was speaking, I listened to a lot of tapes, so I was speaking like all the other speakers, right? But I said, Greg, what makes you different, right? When I realized what made me different is, one, and my energy is unparalleled as far as in my region. There's no speaker out here that has as much energy and much passion as what I do. Honestly, it's because of what I've been through. That's the first thing. The second is I'm honest. I share every single glaring issue in my story, right? That's the sad thing about, some folks, and this is every community, but specifically in the African American community, once we get a little money and we're loved, you see us online, our image online, and act like we never made a mistake in our life. So y'all kids, y'all were like, man, if y'all don't live up to it, y'all like, man, y'all feel less of yourself. I showcase everything. When I was depressed, I shared that with people. When I was younger, when I almost committed suicide at one point, I shared that with people. That's how people can identify with me, because I'm always honest in what I do. So now I live in the lane. There's no other speaker that's as transparent and honest as me. So that's my difference. So I ask you again, what is your difference? And the last thing, this is the most important thing, my whole life, if y'all know anything, y'all can make all these goals and have all these dreams in the world, but if you do not execute, it means nothing. It means nothing. You can have 5-year goals, you can go to every goal workshop, you can listen to every training module, you can take all these classes, get all these A's, but if you do not execute, I don't care about 5-year plans, I don't care what you're going to do by graduation. If you don't execute, when you say you're going to study, you're going to study. When you say you're going to listen to your friends or be in a space, don't be on your phone. Be with your friends. Like, really execute. And the picture I have of that young man, and then this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to get off stage. Dang, I'm long-winded. I got a lot I want to say because goal is so big. Like, goal is hard to get 30 minutes to get goals. Hopefully I'll get some points from it. But that young man, the biggest thing in high school I realized, the disconnect, the gap, is what do you value? All right? This young man, at 13 years old was a multi-millionaire at 13 years old, right? I looked online one day, I was like, oh man, let me check it out. I thought, because he speaks at the White House, he goes to corporate companies that pay him tens of thousands of dollars to go speak for 30 minutes. Just show up and talk, right? I looked online, dude had like 2,600 followers on Instagram. He had like 1,000 followers on Twitter. I hit him up, I said, it's gonna sound weird. I hit him up on the DM, was like, hey bro, I need you on my podcast, bro. I'm like, no, he hit me back, this 13-year-old, like, this is weird, right? So I hit him up, right? But it's crazy, but probably a lot of y'all in this room got more than 2,000 followers. You got people in high school with tens of thousands of followers, the whole way they move is like that. So I ask you, what do you value? You got a 13-year-old, now he's 17, multi-millionaire, nobody really cares. Easily accessible, easily can be like, hey, how'd you do it, man? Can I work for you? Can I get a job, bro? Because you hold me down all this, but nobody cares. But some of y'all, we were so esteemed with what we post and our follower account, all this other stuff. What do you value? Because I guarantee it doesn't mean anything, honestly. Like, in 20 years, probably the next 10 to 15 years, I'm going to get my PhD, I'm going to do some research on it, but I guarantee social media really doesn't mean anything, right? There's speakers out here to get paid tens of thousands of dollars, changing the world, not even on Instagram, not even on social media, you care less. So I guess that's the last thing I want to say to y'all. I thank y'all for your time. Hopefully y'all got a couple nuggets, because I'm long-winded, but I hope y'all got a couple nuggets that y'all can take and apply to your goals, apply to your life, and most importantly, apply to your future. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.